Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we gather to check out the latest headlines from our city, our state, and our country, to check out your latest comments, ideas, and suggestions on how we can all get busy, get busy, get happy, get inspired, get connected to our city and its many offerings. Today is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Feliz Día del Amor y de la Amistad. That's what we call it down here in Mexico. And enough with a beating heart, otherwise my cardiologist might get on my case. It is Tuesday, February 14, and as always, we have put together a choice of news for everyone. But before we go there, as always, if you are new watching live, let us know. Write the word new in the comments, and we will be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. If there's something really important on your mind that you would like to share with everyone, add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we'll be looking for that. Ooh, I see interesting comments already. I love it. We'll be looking for that later on when we look at everybody's comments. So let's get started. SEAPAL, our favorite waterworks company, has announced another closure, this time along Puerto Vallarta Avenue between Avere and Francia Streets, right where that ginormous new condo development is being built in order to be able to provide much needed maintenance to their water pipe system. Another closure, aside from that one, is expected to take place tomorrow around Las Glorias in the hotel zone, on Medina Asensio between Pablo Picasso and Clemente Orozco streets. Both projects will allow for better collection and management of sewage water in the areas. Now, we recently reported on the announcement that the Pitillal Riverside Walkway is slated to be continued all the way down to the beach. But what about the other end? There is another stretch between Francisco Villa and Las Torres Avenues that has been rather neglected. Images in this article show that the paths on this other stretch were defined with bumps, but no pavement was ever installed nor lighting, making it somewhat unsafe in the evenings. But hopefully, this stretch will also be included in the upcoming enhancements. But to make sure that you know what we're talking about, let me show you on the map. Here is the Pitillal River, and it looks lovely, of course. And there is the stretch that has already been built, which is where we run into crocodiles and all those wonderful things. Here is the stretch that was announced that would be constructed sometime in the future. And the final stretch right here on the beach is already finished. They may do some enhancements there. But today's news note has to do with this other section over here. So hopefully they will address the project as a whole, because it would be a great walkway to be able to enjoy right next to the river. Moving right along, news of the seemingly exaggerated price increases in the toll highway connecting Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta made it all the way to, hang on, made it all the way up to President López Obrador, who in his daily press conference said something along the lines of, no, 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 we can't have that. So, according to a press release from the Federal Secretary of Infrastructure, Communications, and Transportation, starting today on Valentine's Day, the price increase will be reduced to only 7.8%. Now, another Nayarit bureaucrat is wanted by the law. This time we're talking about the former Bahía de Banderas mayor, Jaime Cuevas Tello, for taking money from the municipality that wasn't his to take. And this is associated with some irregular liquor licenses that were granted during his administration. What is it about Nayarit and its bureaucrats? It really beats me. But maybe they could be food for this new unofficial attraction that is attracting visitors and locals in the hotel zone. This is a 3-meter long crocodile presently hanging out on the Los Tules water canal right next to the beach access. Apparently, a bunch of people are stopping by to take snapshots of the enormous reptile, which again is hanging out right next to the beach access. Hopefully nobody's taking selfies, because I know I wouldn't want to cross paths with such an enormous beast when it is hungry. And these are the news for today. Let us jump over to see what's going on with the weather, and we'll take it from there. Wow, some profound wisdom from our snarky weatherman. The ones who complain about snowflakes are always the biggest snowflakes. No comment. It is 23 degrees right now, feels like 24. Humidity is at 54%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 73 right now. We are looking at a clear day for today with a high of 26 and a low of 17. Tomorrow, Wednesday, clear through the day with a high of 27 and a low of 17. And then on Thursday, we will enjoy a mostly cloudy day with a high of 27 and a low of 17. Not bad at all. Moving right along with other announcements that I have, I ran into another one about the Maria Islands, which, as you know, have recently opened, and we have been very excited about them. But now it turns out that visiting the recently opened Maria Islands is too expensive for Mexico's so-called popular tourism, or tourism targeting the middle class. Despite the fact that ferry tickets are now being offered at a 50% discount, the criticism is that, according to some, the experience is more directed towards foreign tourists. In case you are curious about what is out there and how much it costs to get there, I will leave you with the official link. Now, this one has nothing to do with anything, but in case you're wondering why we keep or try to keep things positive and nurturing here at Coffee and Headlines, it's because we would never want to end up with dog shit smeared all over our face. That's right. This actually happened in Hanover, where the director of a dance company was really pissed off at a critic for writing such a negative review about a performance that many canceled a subscription to the entire season of this ballet company. When said director found out that said critic would be present at a subsequent performance, the director took it upon himself to collect some dog poop, place it in a bag, find the critic in the audience, and smear the critic's face with the aforementioned dog poop. And I'm sure this action is bound to increase ticket sales. No, we don't want any duck poop in our face. That is for sure. I want to let you know that today, Valentine's Day, is the last performance of dear friend Zoe Lewis. She goes back elsewhere. But as always, it was a pleasure to connect with Zoe, both by watching her perform and also by hanging out with her. And of course, tonight's performance is the last one, and she will be joined by a number of special guests at Encanto. So if you want to have the opportunity to enjoy Zoe performing live before she leaves, tonight is the night to do it. And speaking of events, I would like to encourage you to visit and like the Facebook page for Grow by Joint. This is, of course, the adult education program that has been established by the Joint Co-working Hotel, and it is also the place where I'm doing my music appreciation lectures. The Joint Co-working Hotel is now curating an increasing number of adult education offerings, from cooking classes to yoga and Spanish classes and to music appreciations by yours truly. I'm really happy to report that 10 tickets have already sold for my upcoming lecture in wonderful Mexican songs. So if you would like to see Puerto Vallarta develop some sort of adult education center catering to the English-speaking community, Grow by Joint is about as close as it gets at the present time. So I'm going to leave you with the Facebook page for Grow by Joint so that you will hopefully like it and follow it so that you can also learn about their upcoming offerings. Last but not least, because I can't be the only person that is dealing with this, I found this useful article that I'm going to read with much detail later on. This came from PBS on why coughing can linger even after you recover from an ST cold, which is what is happening to me. And hopefully I will learn some interesting insight here. And now let us take a quick look at your comments just to see what everybody is up to today. The cough and the sniffles. Oh my goodness. Lots of good mornings, and these are very much appreciated. Pat, you were so much in my mind yesterday afternoon because I was adding to my research on the great Mexican songs. And of course, you said of a specific performer that you wanted me to talk about. And in the process of researching her, I found a letter that was sent by Frida Kahlo to a writer when Frida Kahlo expresses her attraction to the other woman. I don't want to spill the beans right now, but we're going to have all kinds of interesting background on a lot of great Mexican songs during the upcoming lecture. I hope many of you can join us. Purim pam pum pam pum. Many good mornings, many happy Valentine's Day wishes. Thank you very much. Kelly says, back from La Peñita, already booking for same time next year. I am so happy to learn that you were in La Peñita. It's north of Puerto Vallarta. It's a favorite area of mine. I haven't been there in a while, but it is a good thing to see. Let's see what else we have. Kathy wished me a happy Valentine's Day. I said same to you, and we are done celebrating. Fine, be that way. I love it. Jonathan says, good morning from Guadalupe, Victoria. I am off to Corazón de Niña Fiesta at the Marriott tonight. I understand that it's a big fundraising event at the Marriott Hotel. The Marriott used to do the Altruism Festival. Some of you may remember that. I wonder whatever happened to that wonderful fiesta that the Marriott used to do. Dan, who calls his favorite cat the asshole cat, apparently chews up flowers and chocolates, so Den has given up on giving that kind of stuff to Kathy. Well, what can I say? I'm so glad that Luna is not much of a chewer. Let's see. Many good mornings. Dave comments, talk about getting shit-faced. I know. What a ridiculous... Well, have I thought about smearing shit on people? I have to say that at least once. Would I actually act on it? I don't think so. Rita reports that she's going to go see Zoe tonight. That is wonderful. And there is a cue. Mark wins the funny comment of the day. And Mark's comment, of course, was, I've heard of being shit-faced, but that's ridiculous. Again, that apparently seems to be what happened. And I see an anniversary. This is wonderful. Frank says, today is my husband and mine 6th-year wedding anniversary, not to mention my birthday, which is why we chose the 14th to get married. Happy anniversary and happy birthday. I hope you have a grand celebration. And this, my friends, I love it. That guy actually gives a shit. Ay, Dios mío. But, that's what happens with negative criticism, I'm not going to go there. Anyhow, today is Tuesday, tomorrow, Wednesday. I want to report on a dinner outing that I had last night. Last night, I went and had dinner at the new Cenizas restaurant here in Colonia Versalles. It is a grill. It's a beautiful, wonderful restaurant with exceptional service and great offerings. Was it worth the price? We find out tomorrow. But between now and then, I hope you have a truly amazing Tuesday. If you go take a look at that crocodile, just keep some distance and have a great day. I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully you will have all kinds of wonderful questions and ideas and comments to share, as you always do. See you soon.